The temperature has dropped and winter is most definitely around the corner.
They've allowed you to come in?
Yes.
Out of the cold?
I've just got in. It was all fake. It was a green screen.
Don't ruin the magic of telly.
No.
What we want to talk
lie.
about is how to avoid the rising costs as the colder months start, of course. Heating's going on. Heating's been on for the last few weeks in our house. I walk past the radiator every day going, oh, it's going to cost a fortune, that.
Yeah, and it is. And I have to say, my prediction is that sometime this winter, I think it's just about 50-50, maybe a little bit more chance we're going to see energy price hikes again.
Right.
So what people need to do, the very obvious thing, of course, cut your energy usage, is make sure you're on the cheapest possible tariff. And I use the word tariff, not company. It isn't about which company's cheap and expensive. Companies have lots of different prices. You need to be on the cheapest one. 70% of people aren't. This isn't difficult. It's 5 minutes. 5 minutes work, then it takes 17 days to switch, and the typical saving is £300
Can I
a year.
just make a point? We do this quite a lot,
Yeah.
as you know.
Yeah.
We just recently tried to change because we're moving house, and it's been an absolute nightmare because no one's talking to the gas board and changing the gas meter. So, yes, it should be simple, but actually...
In 95% of cases, it is
can be a
simple.
pain.
Moving house makes it more difficult because you haven't got the experience of the previous supplier and you've just moved in. But for most people, we're not talking that. We're talking switching within their existing supplier. Same gas, same electricity, same pipes, same safety.
How often should you be switching? I mean, for all those people that switched this time last year when we were talking about this, should they be switching
Yes.
again? Oh, really?
Yeah, most cheap tariffs are one-year fixes. Oh. And that's really important, actually. It's coming in my golden rules later, but it's important to understand if you switched a year ago and you went to a cheap tariff then, it would have been a one-year fix, you'll get it cheap for a year, and then boom!
It goes up, yeah.
You're on the standard tariff, which is the most expensive tariff possible. So
I didn't know that.
every year, you need to know when the end of your cheap one fix ends, and then you need to move again. Now, just to give you some price referencing here.
Yeah.
If you're on a big six, now that is N-Power, Scottish Power, E.ON, EDF, who've I missed? Scottish and Southern Electricity.
Yeah, why you start a list of six? You stick yourself
British
up.
Gas, of course.
Can't help you.
British Gas, they're the big six.
Yep.
If you're in any of those, on average, and you're on a standard tariff, so you went to a fix and it's gone over, or you just never moved, you're paying £1,060 a year with typical usage. Cheapest tariff on the market, same gas, same electricity, same everything, is Avro Energy, £776.
Big saving.
EDF fix, so that's a one-year fix, guaranteed, no price hikes, and they may well be coming, £780, so only a squidgy more. Why not? You could fix for 2 years with iSupply at £812, so you lock in for 2 years with no price hikes guaranteed. There's even one called Green. There's a Green Star one, where you actually lock in and you can use as much as you like. Once they give you the price, you'll pay an extra £100 on top of that. Most people will save, and it means if you turn the heating up this winter, you can turn it up and you know you won't pay more because the price is fixed, not the rate is fixed. That's called Green Star. That's what's available, and most of you sitting out there, 70% of you, for the years you've seen me on this and other shows talking about it, haven't done it. Please, it's you who's burning money. Do it today. I've got rules, though.
Go on, let's see your rules.
Right,
so we've done the switch, even if you switched a year ago.
Yeah, that was rule number one. Rule number two, when you're using a comparison site, some of them have this, say something like, would you like to only see the tariffs we can switch you to? That means we're being paid for.
Oh.
Right, OK.
You want to see all tariffs, and you're best to use the sites that don't try and jimmy you in that way. Okay. But anyway, so don't automatically think the big names that you hear about are the comparison sites are always the best ones. When you do this, you're going to need your address, your current tariff details and your usage, preferably in kilowatt hours. But the golden rule from me on this, if you're sitting there going, I don't have that, that's all too complicated, the sin of not acting if you're on a standard tariff is far greater than the sin of getting it minorly wrong.
Yeah.
If you put the wrong details in, maybe you'll end up being told that your cheapest is the one that in reality is third cheapest for you. So you'll only save £300 a year, not £320. The sin of not acting is the big one.
But you're still going to make a saving,
You're still going to make a saving. Monthly direct debit's cheaper. Make sure you do a regular meeting reading. If you're in credit when you switch, you should get that back as a lump sum.
Right.
That's important. Don't let them get away with keeping your credit. And if you're really struggling on your bills, the Energy Saving Trust has a helpline that may tell you grants that are available. So if you're in real financial difficulty and you can't pay the bill, call the Energy Saving Trust helpline and speak to them.
OK, we've had a few questions quickly. We've got a minute. Martin, Leslie says, can I move my electric and gas supplier if I'm on a prepayment meter? If so, which one offers the best deal at the moment?
Again, it's do a comparison. The savings on prepayment meters are about £100 a year. But if you don't have credit problems, if you're with one of those big six companies, you are allowed to move to a normal build meter for free as long as they will accept you. And that's generally going to be, you know, 20-30% cheaper than the cheapest
can
prepaid.
change on a
So
prepaid.
do a comparison on prepay. Some people who rent aren't allowed to switch meter type. If you rent, you are always allowed to switch company. You can't switch meter type. So you can't
Yeah.
move from prepaid to normal. So do a comparison on prepaid, but better still if you can switch to a normal meter, that it can be a bit more difficult
What
to
if
budget
you're not
around
on
that.
the internet? Ella says she's a pensioner, she's not on the internet, she wants to find the cheaper deals. You've got 20 seconds.
A number of comparison sites have phone numbers that you can call up and they will do it for you on the phone. You miss a few of the very cheapest tariff because they're online billing only, but there's still a very competitive market out there for people who aren't on the internet. Don't let that stop you. It's easier on the internet, but you can always phone up and talk through it if not.
I'm glad we don't pay you by the word. That was an expensive item. Thank you.
Watch
so
it back
much
in
money.
slow-mo afterwards.